Hey, hey, happy Monday!
Oh man, why'd you say that?
Because, Tom, you picked Monday to do this show.
That's fair.
Because we all know I would not have picked Monday.
There's a lot of other stuff going on during the week.
There is. And it gives me something to look forward to on Monday. So
at least we get one good thing about Mondays.
One good thing about Mondays. So, hi guys. I hope everybody had a good weekend.
Roadside, what up?
Hey. I just want to say that May is almost over. Do you people realize this? Number one, it is the 22nd of May.
Wow. Holy crap, you're right.
Yeah. And I know this because I have a child in elementary school, so every day it's something different that they want us to do with these children. But
Beth,
that is not what we are about today. Can y'all see my cat sneaking out? My cat just opened the door.
I saw that. Yeah. That little bastard.
So she apparently does not want to hear me talk tonight. But tonight we're watching episode 3, the one where you need the tissues. And we have one of my favorite people in the whole wide world with us. James.
Oh my God, it's James.
I'm just trying thinking about it.
Oh my God. They are touched.
Really emotional night, guys.
It really is. It really is going to be.
No, yeah, I'm prepared for the feels. I haven't watched this since it aired, so I'm like, it's going to be like a train. It's going to be like a freight train just hitting me with feelings. Hi, Beth.
Freaking Nick Offerman is just amazing. I love him so much. I saw him live.
Remember when he was just the Parks and Rec guy?
I know. Oh my God. And I remember being like, oh, okay, maybe he's probably just like, this is probably just him, like this is probably just him being himself, and like he's funny, but this is all he could do. Nope.
I'm telling you, the ones that are super funny are also very good in other areas because they put their all into whatever it is they're doing.
Yep. It takes a huge range, I guess, to be able to be funny in the way that he's funny too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's not just your standard deadpan. It is extreme deadpan.
Yes.
And him and
Megan Mullally.
Yeah. Oh, Megan Mullally, forget it. Yeah. Oh my God, the two of them together. Just seeing them on talk shows, like forget about Parks and Rec and all the nonsense there, but like seeing them like with each other on shows is absolutely fantastic.
They also have a memoir that is pretty amazing.
I want to read that. I got to read that immediately.
It is very, very funny.
I saw Nick Offerman live. He did like I want to say it was like a stand-up comedy / concert because he sung like 3 or 4 songs.
Wow.
And he's hilarious. So like he went, it was right when Brett Kavanaugh got put on the Supreme Court, and he sung a song, and he's in the first 15 minutes of the show, and he's like, this is my favorite part of my show is when I sing my first song. He's like, usually it's themed for something like this, but I have a special one for this tour. And he played a song called I Like Beer, and it's just making fun of Brett Kavanaugh like for the whole song. And he's like, I saw 3 people get up and walk out when I sung that song. And because like in the lyrics of the song, he's like, you came to my show expecting me to be like a libertarian conservative. He's like, I'm not, I make fun of you. That is what that character is. Like, he's like, I'm making fun of you. Like, that's what the whole song is like making fun of the people that think he's like them. And then he's like, that's my favorite part because people get up and walk out, and I don't want those people here anyway. So and then he went
like
on
people who thought Stephen Colbert was being serious during the Colbert Show.
Yeah.
Because those people existed.
Yeah, that's true. He does. He actually has a really good voice. And yeah. Okay. So what are we doing tonight? We're watching Last of Us episode 3. Like usual, we're going to press play. You'll follow along with the timer. But I want to see what you think, James, about the Wheel of Time news that we had recently. And that would be my girl, Varen. What do you think? Mira Sayal. Yay or nay?
I think it's going to be amazing. I think she's going to be fantastic. I did not picture Varen with white hair, but I kind of dig it.
Yeah. Do you think
that's all we have to go off of is the aesthetic, the 3-second clip.
Yeah. And I don't have the image in my thing right now, but it's she has that like monocle, I guess that she's wearing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of hoping that that's it ends up being like a terrain reel of some kind. I think that would be cool.
That would be cool.
I'm excited to see her act the part. Like, I want to hear what her tone of voice is like. Like,
Yeah.
I always pictured her as like the fun aunt type of
So
person.
Darren to me has always been Kathy Najimy from Hocus Pocus.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Always.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Like a little bit kooky, but like it's like Kathy Najimy if the Kathy Najimy in Hocus Pocus was a bit of an act.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because she was actually like she was the one that was always like pointing them in the right direction. She would say the smart thing, like
Right.
Yeah.
But she'd be like, "Oh, what if you followed the bread over there?" Ha ha.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's a good analogy for her. I'm excited.
But yeah.
I'm excited for Mira Sayal. Man, and then what was the other thing that they posted? They've been, I can't remember how to say her name. The woman that we like that wants to play, that everyone wants to play. Shoray Aga something. I'm bad at it.
Yes. Yeah.
I love her in The Expanse, and she even had this small part in like an exorcism movie where she plays a lawyer, and she like sits on the stand and like is like she's like a psychiatrist but also a lawyer, and like she talks about like mental health and stuff, and she's good in every part that she's ever played. Like, it's just, I love her voice. I really hope she's Catholic, because I can't wait to see her like telling Aes Sedai like, listen, child. Like, I just
I think that would yeah. I mean, I always like, there's two female voices for me that just kind of like always make me like just sit back and like my back straight. I'm like, okay, I'm listening. And one of them is hers, and the other one is Isabella Rossellini, who is a Roman or Italian actress. And yeah, her voice, you'll probably know her most from like the Death Becomes Her, and she was also in that. She was also in Earthsea from 2004.
That wasn't the woman from Witches, was it? That old school. Okay.
No, that is
I remember Death Becomes Her. I love Death Becomes Her.
Yes, that's a good movie.
Yeah.
Aren't they remaking that? I think I saw that they were remaking that.
I think they had mentioned something about it a while ago, but I don't know if it.
Not with Bruce Willis now, that's for sure.
Well, yeah. I don't know if it got any traction. I don't know if it was they were really remaking it or if they were in talks. Because how long have they been making a sequel to Beetlejuice? And now it's finally like.
Yeah, movies take forever. Well, the problem is now you find out about movies like when they first announce that they have the idea to make a movie, and then it's like 3 years before they even start production.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so before we jump into the show, the first thing that I want to do is do the giveaway for issues 3 and 4 of the Wheel of Time graphic novel by Macmillan. We did a thing for the last, 10 days or so, where if you went and liked or followed both Beth Doman and Dragon Mount on Twitch and watched, some of our, all you had to do was follow us. But, we've been streaming. Beth and I played some Fortnite when we were after having some, mommy juice when we did Way of the Leaf. We were a little, that's what Beth kept calling it. So I just ran with it.
Special Kool-Aid.
It's special Kool-Aid. That's fair. That's fair. I think I was drinking mead, which it has like 11%, so it's like wine, but I drank the whole bottle. We've been playing Star Wars, The Old Republic. Beth has been playing Jedi Survivor. It's been a ton of fun. So in order to enter, you had to follow both of us in that time, and we got some people, and I made a little thing. Boom! So I put everyone's name on the spinner, and we're gonna let the wheel choose who the winner is. So let me put this up here. Yes, it's
so
the wheel
meta.
will weave. I know, right? The wheel is going to weave the winner for us. So let's find out who the winner is.
I'm so excited.
Okay, so it's Mash. Cut off the thing. It's Mashley569. I do not know that person, so that's fun. I was a little afraid that it would be so like somebody like like sus like, oh no, critter one, or like I was like, oh, Erin can't win. Erin followed both of those accounts. I was like, she cannot
win. No.
So but I'm glad Mashley569, if you're watching, congratulations. If not, I will send you a message via Twitch after this after we're done doing this live. So before we jump into the actual show, before we press play, we have James Stark with us down here from Queers of Time. I didn't mention your show yet because I'm a terrible person.
No,
that's okay. Contractually, you have to mention it 8 more times.
8 more times. So what is Queers of Time?
We decided that we wanted to talk about gay stuff in the Wheel of Time, and no one was really like doing that. Probably because there's not that much to talk about.
Yeah.
But we decided to have fun with it. Right after JordanCon, or right before JordanCon last year, I posted a tweet that was like, you know what? My dream podcast is just me, Kat, Camille, and Matt just talking about gay stuff in the Wheel of Time. And then I woke up the next day to a group DM being like, okay, so we're doing this, right? And I'm like,
I guess so. Now we are.
That's what I get for 10 p.m. thoughts.
Yeah.
But now we are on... just recorded episode 46. Yeah, coming up on our 1-year anniversary, and we have a charity live stream.
Okay.
We are doing a charity live stream for the Marsha P. Johnson Foundation on June 3rd.
Awesome.
We have a bunch of cool guests. We're gonna play some fun games and going to announce something special. So that'll be exciting.
Yay. We read on The Way of the Leaf with my Felt brothers. We read New Spring recently, and there's a lot of scenes with Maureen and Suan, like when they're doing like the dressmaking scenes, where I'm like, fucking shit. Like if they didn't do the whole like Pillow Friends was just a phase for them bullshit storyline with them, these opportunities would have been such a great little bit to be like, Maureen and Suan together, like getting fitted for their dresses, like having like, romantic thoughts about each other, like, oh, like, and then but they did like these like stupid throwaway lines that were just bullshit.
I still maintain that New Spring is the best unintentional romance that Robert Jordan ever wrote.
Yeah. It's like just a little bit push and it would have been there.
I mean, it was pretty good. Like, there are some things in there where it's talking about like where they kiss, and where like Suan knows all of the places to make her blush, and I'm like, y'all know what you're writing? We're good.
This
is porn. You know this is porn, right?
Well, Maria used to edit porn, so I'm sure she was used to it.
She was like, "Oh yeah, you can probably bump this up a little bit."
Yeah, let's take this up a couple notches. But yeah, no, I think I love the show, and on Your Knees has been like the most quoted thing, I feel like, everywhere.
Yeah, I think it's just the best. It's definitely the best line from season 1. I think the most quotable line.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Yeah, I think that's all. Now we could jump into the episode. So for those who are going to follow us, yes, we'll press play. You'll have the timer on the bottom. We're not going to skip the recap, so be sure to watch the recap as well. We always encourage you to watch with the subtitles on, because sometimes you see some things that they slip in there with the subtitles. A lot of these shows tend to name some characters that are in there.
And places. They name characters and places.
Yeah, that they don't always
it's just like in episode 3 of The Wheel of Time, when you hear Maureen mutter in the woods, Suan.
Yes.
And you can only catch it with subtitles.
Yep. And every time Fane whistles.
Yep. It's that you get eerie whistling.
Yeah. Yep.
There's one part where it's almost inaudible when they're in Tarvalon. But there's one also when it's the kitty. The kitty's back.
I don't know what she wants, but she's back.
When Nynaeve is cleaning the cave with the pool of water in it, they called it, like, in the descriptive text for people that can't see, it says paint pool, because of that scene that they were originally supposed to have,
the
like,
cut
Wayne-
scene,
yeah. So I thought that was just an interesting little tidbit. Anyway, I digress. Back to The Last of Us. We're gonna get ready to play, so that should have given enough people time to queue it up if they hadn't yet. All right, so here we go. We're gonna press play in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Oh, did James? Did you play the game?
I did not.
Okay, I didn't. Either.
I did not.
By the way, if you're interested in checking out someone play the game, Beth did on her Twitch channel, so you should go watch that. She played, I think, 1 and 2. Beth will correct me if I got that wrong.
Yes.
I did watch Beth play, like, occasionally when I was scrolling through Twitter. I was just like, oh, Beth is live streaming. Okay, I'll watch this.
They did some fun stuff in episode 2 with, like, Ellie can't swim. So, like, in the game, they made Ellie not be able to swim because they didn't want to add water mechanics to the game because that would have been hard. But they kept it in the show. Like, she can't swim in the show, so they made Joel have to get the box and, like, push it over to her to, like, so she can climb on it, and then he
nice.
Yeah, so it's just like a puzzle in a game. Like, I thought that was fun.
So I will say my son is now going to play the game now that because he had never played it before, but since he binged it while he was here, he was like, I think I might play this.
Ooh, a wild Zachariah has appeared. Sorry, Zach, you did not win the thing. You were in the running on that list of people. Mashley 756 won the graphic novels, but you will have another chance to win more soon. We are going to be giving out issues 5 and 6, and then a whole set in the coming month or 2 months or so.
They are very cool comics. I remember. Yeah, I have a full set of the single issues.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Did you get the ones when they first announced them when the Dabble Brothers was doing it, like back when Red Eagle?
No, because I was like 14 and poor.
That's right.
Oh
God,
yes.
That's
we don't we don't talk about that. I
That's
wasn't
true.
like 14. I think I was older than that.
But still.
We've known each other for that long too, because that was.
Yeah, we've known each other for about like almost 15, 16 years.
We're so old. It's terrible.
I still think
sorry.
I'm
still young and
still
beautiful.
I
joined the
I'm
fandom
older,
when I was
right?
14. Yeah. We're fine. I'm still gonna be young and beautiful.
Well, I'm gonna look young and beautiful. I feel old. Like I feel the years. I don't show them.
Oh, yes. I feel them.
Speaking of people that could act, fucking Pedro Pascal, man. I say it every week, but he just every week. Oh God, I love this man so much.
You know, when Jordan Con did the Q&A for Wheel of Time, one of the questions we submitted because we thought it was the funniest thing in the entire world was whose dad is Pedro Pascal playing in season 3?
I mean, who's?
Because it's got to be someone that's lost that he has to escort somewhere, right?
I'm like, Oliver? Can it be Oliver?
That's rough. That means we have to kill him, though. That's sad.
That's fine. It's just a cameo.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, and we don't want us to spend all our budget on getting him, right? We can't.
That's right.
We can't sustain
Crystal.
him.
What's up, Crystal?
Hey, Crystal.
I love their these two's antics too. Have you seen like some of their interviews and stuff?
Oh yeah, they're pretty great together.
Mm-hmm. He's got his inventory. He's taking some stuff out, giving it to her. The bit that they did on SNL that Pedro did, where he did like that, like the voice when he came out of his amnesia. Did you see that?
No. Oh no, I did. When he was, yeah.
He was like in a hospital bed, and his character, like he woke up and he just talked like that. So apparently they did that on set, that voice, because like they were always so depressed Pedro would just like whip out that voice, and then he was like, it's infectious. So all of a sudden, everyone starts doing that voice. So
just doing a nice little Valley Girl accent.
Yeah. He said it was particularly weird when people in the makeup like for the zombies were doing it.
Now
little mushroom people being like,
this. They're
oh my
not
God.
zombies.
Yeah.
They're just infected. Beth corrected me last week.
Yes, they're not
They're
zombies.
mushroom people.
Mushroom people. They're unlike Toadstool from Mario.
So they've got too many zombie-like tendencies for me. Why are you jumping at me like that? I don't like that.
Why are you clicking? Why do you have why is your face open? Like there's a lot of things.
Yeah, there's a lot of issues here.
One of the reasons we really normally me and my husband we wait for shows to be done before we finish watching them, or before we start watching them rather. So for this one, it was because of the mushroom people, and he loves like all kinds of mushrooms. Myconids from D&D are his favorite his favorite like race ever, and he was like, we're watching this every day. Every comes out.
That is actually very adorable.
And
this one doesn't have many mushroom people, so he was like, I guess I'll be happy with homosexuality.
I guess. So, does your husband TikTok?
No.
Okay. There's a really I don't remember her name, but there's this really fun creator that she goes out and like harvests mushrooms, and like she's like she's like a herb person, so she shows like what like safe herbs are to like harvest, and like I think she lives in Georgia actually, but she does a lot of mushrooms. She loves mushrooms, so like she's always like these are nope shrooms, and like she's like pointing things out, and like she spores them. Yeah, she spores them, so like when she harvests them, she makes sure just she's spreading the spores out. Yeah, she's really cool. She's also a giant nerd, so she's always like in her background she's got like books and posters and stuff, so she's always talking about whatever's coming up. But she's decent now. I think she's got like over 1 million followers.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I like her. I have my For You page is very weird. It's like hoof trimming video, Black Lives Matter, mushroom picking, video games. Like it's just weird stuff. It's like a weird assortment of crap.
You know what? Your interests vary, and it reflects your personality. That's all. You got a lot of stuff going on, Thom, and we love you for it.
You want to find out something about people? Just if then they TikTok, just scroll their For You page. You'll find out about their personality real fast.
Oh my God.
I'm zeroing in on it. He's such a dude.
Such a bro.
Yeah. I know exactly where we're going. I'm just zeroing in on it. I'm going to start using that. No, Erin is always my navigator when we drive. If I'm driving, she's my navigator.
So I am not Brian's navigator. He is very upset that I have trouble with the cardinal directions. And I'm like, but I was born when I was born because the Lord knew I needed GPS. Like he knew I would have needed a lot of help on the Underground Railroad. I would have needed so much help.
You would have gone back. You would have been like,
I don't know.
This isn't right.
Accidentally,
I'd be right back at the house, and I'd
just
be
like walking in circles. This was not for me.
No, it was not. I'd have, the guy that mailed himself, that would have to be me. Like somebody else has got to take control of this because I could not. Harriet would have been so hot with me.
Like get Ebony in the back.
Yes, just
put her in the back. She
tie her down. Tie her down.
Yes,
you can go somewhere.
Do you listen though if someone's like, "This is the way," or do you?
Yes, but
that's
Brian good. Keeps giving me cardinal directions. I'm like, "Is there a wild
like go east?" And you're like,
"Yes," and I'm like,
"Where the fuck is east?
Yeah,
where's east?"
If look, the only time I am like good with those is if the sun is rising or setting. Then I'm pretty. If the sun is like at its zenith, I don't know where we are.
I'm pretty good with cardinal directions here. But if I'm anywhere else, no.
Yeah, maybe in New York I would know, but
I am very good like inside buildings. Like he'll get us lost inside buildings, and I think it's because he does. I think he actually needs to be outside and see the sun. whereas I'm going by landmarks.
That's me.
Sponsored by Tampax Pearl.
Oh yeah.
Look, it's a
How old is
necessity.
she? Do we remember
14.
how old? She's 14. Okay, so
Yeah,
she's
she's
right at that
14 in
age.
this.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
talked about that last week.
Yeah. Then
We-
on top of everything else.
Yeah. We were talking about that last week. Do we think that people's nutrition would have improved because they're eating like natural food now without like hormones in it? So like would young girls cycle start at like 14, 15 like it did before they used to put hormones in food, where girls started their cycle at like 12 like nowadays?
Well, no, it's like 9 nowadays. Like
Is it?
9
What the
and 10.
fuck?
It's horrible. It's horrible.
That's insane.
That is not something I have ever thought about.
I mean, but that is that a lot of that. It's based on your nutrition. Like if you are malnourished,
Right.
your body's like, we don't need that.
Mhm.
When you're malnourished, your body adjusts. It's like, this is not something we need to survive. We won't
It can
do that.
wait. It can wait. So like if she's 14, 15, this is when it would start. And he you know what though? He probably went through it because his daughter was
around that age.
But she was also during the 2000, when the world was the world. So that's so creepy. The makeup in this show is really good.
Yes, it is.
They also one of the producers / writers of the for the show, for the live action adaptation of the show, was the maker of the video game.
Yeah,
like the guy that made the game.
Yeah, I was reading up on this episode beforehand because I know they expanded some plot lines. And
look at you, James, doing research. I just log in to every show and be like, "What are we doing?" Like,
yeah, no, I'm way too type A for that.
just, in most things I am, except I just fully trust Thom with this. I'm like, Thom has got it.
You should.
Oh, so yeah, but Thom. Why do you?
I know, isn't it the weirdest thing?
You have no sense of self-preservation?
No.
It is. I think it's because it's a Monday. I'm gonna be real honest, because it's a Monday and it's a long day, and I'm just like, let somebody else do this. I've been responsible all day today. Let Thom do this tonight.
That's fair. So James and I, for those watching, James and I have known each other for 15 years because we were on tarvalon.net together. Back in the day. I mean, we still are technically. I think my account is still active.
My account's still active.
Forever.
I exist.
Do you?
I still have the most merit badges. Oh. I haven't logged in 5 years, and I still have the most merit badges.
Hey, listen, I'm still Tarvalon's top guidine. They haven't done another competition, and I won the first one. I think my signature on the forums still has Alina's boobs from when I signed.
Nice. Oh, memories.
Yeah. That was Brandon sent, so that we had a 10th anniversary. We were talking about it earlier of the website, and Brandon came to it, but that was when he was still baby Brandon.
Well, y'all were all babies in those pictures.
Yeah.
All y'all were.
He was very baby.
Oh yeah, speaking of those pictures, let's see. James supplied me with a couple.
I had to scroll through the Facebooks. Yep. Yeah.
There's me in the middle with the green shirt, and there's you on the right. Locust, Jonathan, Tyler works at Jordan Con. Mm-hmm. And there's Kitty in the green shirt. And Alina and Rachel.
Alina and me,
The old Amaryllin seat is all the way on the left of tarvalon.net. Melissa. She also started the website, her and Amanda.
All right, so James, what is your favorite episode out of all of these, all of the last?
Out of the show, I mean, I am particular for this episode, but I think I really like just the first one. I think the first one just really set up the show really, really well, and it was just really well done. Like all of them are pretty good, but the first one I think I really just enjoyed a lot.
Yeah, I think I mentioned it to you that I did say my son had binged all of these, but he hadn't had any interest in it at all. But he was surprised I was watching it because of the whole irrational fear of zombies I have.
Right.
But the fans voted, so I was like, okay, I guess we're doing it. So.
Yeah, I think episode 2 is also really good just because of, I mean, Tess.
Yeah.
That was sad.
Yeah, that was a rough episode.
It was.
The first one had a lot of range. Like it was like because you start with the world okay, and then you go to, but also it had some humor. It had suspense. It had action. It had drama. So I like the first one too. I'm with you on that. I love this one. I just love Nick Offerman. And obviously the emotional range of this episode is insane.
Yeah, I forgot how much of not Nick Offerman there was in this. I wasn't expecting to be 15 minutes in and not going back yet, but I guess that makes sense.
Like when I remembered this episode, I was like, oh, this whole episode is just Nick Offerman and
right. Like it starts with Nick Offerman, it ends with Nick Offerman.
Yeah.
I know there's a little bit with Ellie and
at the end,
Joel at the end.
When they find the car, and what's Murray Bartlett? That's his husband, because they do a wedding, right? Yeah. They do their own little makeshift. I think they do. Yeah, they do.
Yeah, Murray Bartlett, I had just seen in what was it, White Lotus season 1, where he also plays.
Oh yeah,
the very gay. Yeah.
I love
the hotel guy.
Yeah, the like concierge
pretty great.
or whatever.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
It's a lot of bones.
Yeah.
There's another reference to the video game in here. When I read a couple articles. It's the newspaper they find, I think, at the end. It's like it was like one of the first newspaper articles when like the cordyceps first started and they didn't know how they were spreading, and it has like contaminated crops, possible air exposure, or
because in the game it was
airborne.
Thank you, because I couldn't think of that word.
Me either. Took me a minute. I said air exposure first.
I mean, that works too.
Does it?
Look, we all knew what you meant.
That's fair. And
I completely forgot about this.
Me too. Oh, here we go. Now we got Offerman.
Yeah.
I really thought like this whole episode was just the two of them. Like I forgot how, like you said, like we were 17 minutes in now. We first got our sign.
Yeah. So I feel like Nick Offerman plays the lone, slightly crazy dude real well.
Oh yeah, he does.
And yeah.
The lash out from the crazy right-wing people that watch the show was hilarious. Watching them just implode on social media after this came out.
Oh yeah, because they were like, "Ooh, cool, a prepper, yeah, America." Nope.
Yeah, this is Ebony asked what people's favorite episode was, and yeah, I agree, Arissa. This episode is fantastic. Parks and Rec, though, man, him and I can't remember her name, April Ludgate.
Yeah, Aubrey Plaza.
I love the two of them together.
Oh yeah, when you get two great deadpan actors like that can play off of each other like that, phenomenal. So
like if we had a more accurate or true adaptation of the game, this is what everyone would look like,
with their face, right? But who wants to cover up Pedro's face?
Nobody.
I struggle.
The Mandalorian.
Yeah,
but here's the thing, though. Still, how are you that sexy with your face covered the whole time?
I mean, it's what's his name? John Wayne's grandson.
Right, with the swagger. I mean, all of them in there have that swagger. Anybody in that suit, I am very impressed.
Another product placement for Home Depot.
Sponsored by Home Depot.
Duct tape.
Now I'm just thinking of Ron Swanson in Home Depot saying, "I know more than you."
He's got the best one-liners. Oh man, when what's his name? Rob Lowe put him in the circular desk, and he's just spinning around in the chair, and the ladies chase. The bloopers for that show are fantastic.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, Crystal. Crystal also agrees with you, James.
Yeah.
You know, and a good first episode is what you need, right? You got to people have to want to come back. So
they showed us everything. Like they showed us the action, the drama, the suspense.
Right.
Like we got a little bit of everything in that first episode, and
it made you care too, right? Like he was like, I have to see what happens now.
Oh, look at him chopping the wood.
Daddy.
It's the way he moves the wrench, isn't it?
Yeah, I think. I mean, I know I wouldn't be able to survive in this kind of situation.
Absolutely not.
I would be done real quick.
So it's not even about my survival skills. I have to take very expensive, very specific medication every 8 weeks so I don't fall out somewhere. Like they might as well go ahead and just take me. If this is going, just go ahead and take me now because I'm gonna hold everybody up. That's the reality.
The same way. Like the first time I got injured and bled too much, I'd be done.
Yeah. But I mean, based on survival skills, like if it wasn't for that, I don't know. Like I said, I was born when I was supposed to be born. Like I wasn't supposed to have it rough.
Here he is. They did a thing like a treatment that you can get to help with asthma, so you don't need rescue inhalers as often. And I wanted Erin to get it just in case something happened, because I was like, listen, if I have to kill somebody because they are smoking or something, like I will. Like, but I'd rather not. Like in the apocalypse,
Yeah.
God, see, yeah, I am meant for this.
See?
He's just sitting there eating fucking. Oh man. This has got a good soundtrack. This episode too.
Yeah.
All right, so we talked about what's your least favorite? Like, I know we like all the episodes, but like, what is the one episode that you feel like they could have done something better in? Is there one?
Let me go read all the synopses real quick.
Yeah, I don't remember the exact episode. It's the one just after they get to the town where he finds his brother. I don't know. I just felt like that episode was slow.
So okay.
They retold us a lot of stuff about Joel and his brother that we already knew, and like I just felt like they could have
just wasted time.
Yeah, well, they could have done it off screen. Like they were retelling Ellie stuff, but
okay.
That's episode 6, Ken.
I can't remember her name, but the woman that plays Joel's brother's wife, girlfriend. Yeah. She was Tara in True Blood. I like her. I'm glad. I haven't seen her in anything other than this, and I liked her.
Yeah, in True Blood. She was really good in True Blood. Yeah.
I mean, Baltimore's a rough city, even without this going on.
Make it in New York City. Yeah, I feel you. Rosa was like, it's pretty congested on Long Island. I used to think about that all the time. Like, you'd have to go out onto the out to the fork of Long Island to even have a chance. But it's crazy out there too. There's just a lot of people out there too. At least you could get to a boat and get out on the water for a little bit while shit like goes crazy. That was always my go-to when I thought about shit.
Was that your plan?
Yeah.
I don't have a plan. My
I
plan
don't have a
is
plan either.
die.
James, I don't have a plan either.
Just die. That's what Erin says too. She's like, I'm just gonna die.
My plan would be to give because Brian would be fine. I would give instructions to Brian to take care of the kids and like leave me, take your children, and survive.
I'm like, look, I'll get some reading done before it happens.
Like, you know what? I don't mind alone time. It's fine. I'll just go to sleep. It's fine.
I like how they do the same kind of thing with his character here. They make him gruff and like, you know, seem emotionless, but he obviously cares. Like he didn't just walk up to that hole and shoot him.
Right.
The first thing he did was ask, "Are you hurt?" He got him out of the hole. He feeds him like he, you know, it could be that he just wants companionship or even just a friend because he doesn't know if he's gay or not yet.
Right.
But he obviously isn't like a fucking sociopath like some of the people are.
Right.
And honestly, we didn't even see him kill anybody. No, we do when they get attacked.
And I'm like, not directly, but he does kill people.
Yeah. But I was gonna say, like, we don't see him like
murder other non-infected humans.
Yeah. Like Joel does.
Yeah.
Joel straight up kills people and like in cold blood in some points. So
yeah.
I wouldn't say he's
Hi,
better.
Can I come in and watch? Hello?
Yeah. Oh, I know you're showering. He picked out his clothes.
Had gay thoughts?
Do you think he picked out his clothes like, oh, he'll look good in this? Like, do you think?
No. Well, maybe. He probably didn't think about it, but yeah.
Subconsciously. He probably
just subconsciously. Jeans.
I will say I like this look on Nick Offerman. It's a good look for him, I think. The longer hair.
Yeah. I'm always partial to the beard.
Well, so Brian's been in the military for so long, his hair's always been cut short, no facial hair. And I'm like, so you retire in August. Are we going to try it out? Are we going to see what happens?
I'm so happy he gets to retire.
I mean, so here's the thing. He's going to go right back to work after his 2 months of terminal leave. He'll go back to work. Because also, he can't be in the house by himself because he keeps rearranging the stuff in the kitchen on the kitchen counter. And I'm like, mind your business. That's not your business. Stop moving stuff around unless you've been asked. But I honestly don't know what he's going to do, Thom. I don't know if he really does right now. So I don't know.
What do you think?
What do
you think? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I don't have the clearance to know what he does. Like I am legit not allowed to know, and I don't want to because I will tell if it looks like somebody's gonna hurt me. I will tell it all.
Yeah.
My husband killed Osama bin Laden. He did it.
He did it.
Remind me to tell. I got a story for you guys, so just remind me that I have a story about Brian.
Okay.
Look at this Nick Offerman, the chef.
I know, right? And the sommelier.
Yes.
Do you think that was a tip-off that he knew which wine to pair with the food?
I mean, I don't know that. So.
I don't know that either. He's obviously got some. There's a word. I'll get it. Like classy, but you know.
He's also had
not every gay man knows what wine to pair with food.
That's fair.
That's fair. But also he's had some time on his hands. Maybe he looked it up.
He probably read all of the like pamphlets at the winery that he stole all of it from.
Right.
That's not stealing if they're all dead.
It's also not. It's scavenging and surviving.
Reclaiming. Rescuing.
Yes.
Yeah.
The best wine to pick is whatever I have. That's good.
See, that's my logic, Gnome Garden. Like whichever one is closest and I can get open. Ooh. That is.
Oh.
He brushed his hair back.
You know, for him to be in the middle of this thing, he's got nicer place settings than I do.
Yeah.
You can tell he likes nice things.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I do too, but I wouldn't have children, so.
Yeah, that's on you.
Yeah, I know.
You chose this. We talked about this before.
We talked about
this just before we went on live.
Yes, we did. Like,
I keep trying to get my husband pregnant. It doesn't take.
I mean, for a while there, every time Brian looked at me, I'd be like, "Don't do that. I'm done."
Just down that wine.
Or not.
Unless.
And Nick Offerman didn't say anything. He didn't respond. He was just like,
well, he's realizing how nice it is to have somebody around the house.
oh, here we go. I've always wanted to learn to play the piano. Currently nothing. that was Ron Swanson right there. That was Ron Swanson. I forgot who it was. Who is it?
Linda Ronstadt.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think.
Yep. Linda Ronstadt. Yeah. This is you.
This is you, gay.
So this is the scene where he had to dumb down his voice a little bit because he's actually a really good singer. See, I like how they did that. Like they made him miss the key a little bit, you know? He's like, I'm starting to feel things. Mm-hmm. Look at his shoulders.
Neither am I, but at least I'm not doing this.
He wants to so bad.
He wants to, but he also says, human?
Yeah.
Another human?
Yeah. When was the last time he spoke a word aloud? You know, it's been 4 years since.
To be fair, he's probably been talking to himself out loud.
Oh, yeah, he was. He was talking to himself when the zombie, like, did the tripwire, and he was like, not funny every time. But it's the first time he's ever heard someone else's voice.
Damn, Rosa.
Yeah.
There he goes. Like he didn't make himself sound terrible at singing, but he's not like, you know.
Yeah, he's not trying.
No, he's a really good singer. He's got a good range of vocals too.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I forgot his name, but Murray Bartlett there. He's like, I just fell in love.
Yeah.
That was that. That's what that face was.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love him. What was his Duke Silver? That was his name.
Duke Silver, yeah.
His jazz saxophone jazz name from Parks and Rec when he was on stage. His stage name.
It's a pretty good stage name.
Who's the girl?
There is no girl. What's a girl?
He said, I know. He's like, should I try? I don't know. Am I going to get killed? Nope. We're good. We're good. I chose my gaydar still works.
Haven't had to use it in a few years, but I mean, at this point, they're just like grateful to be intimate with someone else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They're still both a little cautious.
No, hesitant as hell.
Yeah. Like they don't know if they should feel exactly safe, but I feel like
what's your name?
Oh, God.
Do you know how many guys I've said that to?
I laughed at that point. They were
what's your name? Oh, by the way, what's your name?
After we've played music together, ate, drank, and kissed.
God, the way he like takes lead in this situation, he's like, "Go get clean for daddy."
Mm-hmm. He's like, "I showered already."
Yep.
I like that. Or do you? No, his beard looked that well kept in the hole too.
It wasn't quite that well kept in the hole.
It was trimmed though, like it wasn't.
It was
scraggly.
trimmed.
It wasn't like.
Ooh, daddy, daddy number 2.
And relax.
Daddy number 3. The scene I saw Megan Mullally and him talking about when he said yes to this role, and he was talking about preparing and stuff like that, and it was a really interesting listen to, especially with the two of them on.
Right.
They have such a that is like Aaron and I are fantastic, but like their relationship is just like wow, like
their relationship is goals.
It's for real though. Like,
oh, he's so terrified.
He is. His shoulders are in his ears.
I want you to know I'm hot. I'm not a whore. I want you to know.
So how many times have you said that, James?
No, I fully admit. I mean, I'm not a whore because I don't do it professionally. I'm a slut. But
there you go. You need to. If you get that certification, then you can be a whore.
I mean, if you know anybody, yeah.
What is it, like 20 years to when they cut to the next part?
10, I think.
10. Oh, it's 20 years since the beginning of the thing when they since the cordyceps started.
Because I think this has been like 4 or 5 years. I don't know.
4. I think it said 4.
Yeah, 4. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Since he's been in the house after the
after
apocalypse.
they.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
3 years.
And then 3 years later.
Do I ask for things?
My favorite part of this episode is how mundane and domestic it is, even at the end of the world.
I mean, what you gonna do? I will say one thing about humans is they tend to adapt, right? Like no matter what happens, there's still basic stuff, and you want normal.
He said the government are all.
Oh, that's great.
The drama of the gays.
It's up here.
If I can't do this one basic thing, I will kill myself.
That's how you show love. That's his love language.
Yeah.
I'm fixing up some of the shops. Not the stupid ones, the wine shop and the furniture store, so they can go antique. Ooh. But now's when it gets a little serious. Oh, and that, like, look at his face. just got the gun on the table. He didn't
Still
say
paranoid.
He wasn't Batman, though. They did a good job making her either look older in the previous 2 episodes, or making her look way younger here. I don't know which way
I think they probably did like a little mix of both.
Yeah. Pedro, they just didn't put as much gray crap in his hair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's like, no, don't. Stop it. I love when he shouts. I don't know why. It's funny, but it's always funny.
Oh my God, and he cocks the gun.
With mine. See, he admitted it. He's been in a relationship with her since for a while with her, obviously at this point. But he never, that we talked about that last week too. He was never really able to admit it to himself. Like that's the most we've ever heard of him admit that they were in a relationship, was that mine, when he said mine. Survivalist. He's got such a good voice. Oh. Uh-oh. Joel is smart. If you ever want to see something really funny, I put it on during like our Christmas party that we have with our family. You know how they have like YouTube videos of like 6 hours of the Yule log?
Mm-hmm.
They have one with Nick Offerman where he just sits in a chair in front of a fireplace and drinks scotch for 5 hours or 6 hours. But
nice.
it's a real recording. Like they didn't loop it. He really sits quietly.
It's a nice little performance art piece.
Yeah.
I love it.
But you can tell when he starts to get drunk because his face really starts to turn red. It's fantastic. I always put it on in the background when we have like the Christmas party, but we also do like Yule. We started celebrating Yule, not Christmas, because we're not Christian we haven't been Christian since we were children. But
3 years later.
For our D&D, we do a one-shot D&D game every year. Usually that's like, holiday themed. So look at him run with he's like,
that's me. That's me.
Me too. I'd be screaming, if I'm running, something better be fucking chasing me.
And it better be deadly, whatever's chasing me, because I can take an injury.
Yeah.
I can recover.
If I can't kill it, then I'm not gonna run.
It better kill me.
Yeah.
It better kill me because this isn't worth it.
Yeah, because I'm gonna kill myself.
It's literally the Parks and Rec quote. Jogging is good for you, but God, at what cost?
That was one of the only characters of Rob Lowe that I enjoyed watching, other than The West Wing.
Yeah.
It's strawberries, right? Yeah, it's strawberries.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if jogging is worth a strawberry.
It's like I'm sweaty and I'm eating strawberries.
I get it's been 13 years, but is it? Apparently
I wouldn't have jogged. Maybe speed walking. Maybe.
His laugh is the best in the whole
his
world.
giggle.
I like when he does the goofy laugh too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is such a good scene. It's true. They got to be so happy, you know, like when this shit went down, like never thinking they probably are never going to find somebody again.
Yeah, I mean, well, he had lived his entire life like not having somebody, so it wasn't different for him. He definitely wasn't expecting it.
Do you think he was out? Nick Offerman's character. Do you think he was out prior to?
Absolutely not. He wasn't out to himself.
Yeah.
Oh God! Oh, this is the attack.
Can you see this? Can you see the survivalist like waving a pride flag in a parade?
Yeah, that's fair.
Not that that's the only way to be gay, but
no, but
yeah.
This is this motherfucker, man. He's got that Rube Goldberg out there killing people. Like that's.
He's got something to protect.
Yeah, I mean that's slick
this
though.
attack, this scene.
God. And he's a mess. Murray's a mess.
Yeah.
And Bill, Bill and Frank, that's their characters' names. So Frank's a mess, and Bill immediately goes into survival mode and is just like,
yeah. And Frank's just worried. Oh my God.
At least he went and grabbed a gun. I'm sure. I wonder if he has them rehearse.
I'm sure he does.
This is what
Yes.
That's their Friday night date night.
Yeah.
It's like, I want you to wear the flannel this week, but but the booty shorts when we do the rehearsal, okay? That looked like it might hurt a little bit.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh shit! It's a stomach shot too. That's not good.
Yeah.
That's rough. Die like to get burned that bad and then live afterwards would suck because you're gonna die.
Oh my God.
It's just gonna take a while.
Yes. Yeah. No, that would be my only thing. Let it be quick. Whatever it is, let it be quick.
Yeah, don't let me die of this either. I don't want to die of a stomach wound.
No.
I think I've said a couple times too. One thing I really appreciate about this show is they didn't try to be like gore porn.
Right.
Yeah.
I think they did
there were
a good
a couple.
job.
Yeah.
There's a couple of scenes that are particularly gory, but I think every time they do it, it doesn't feel forced. Like it's poignant to the story.
Right. It makes sense. Like that's what it would be.
Yeah. Because it's always, a lot of times with shows like this, it just turns into gore porn. Walking Dead.
I love that in this moment where he thinks he's dying, he's like, call Joel. I hate the fucker, but call him.
Yeah. Joe will help you. He could probably, I feel like he could probably tell that Joe is also underneath all his shit a good dude.
Right.
See, and I like the way they timed this because I don't look at like how long is left in an episode, so I just assume that this was kind of like near the end.
It's not.
I don't think there's another half hour left, but
they did, Crystal. They went really hard into just like edgelord gore porn crap for like 2.5 seasons, and it was very frustrating. They're
so old.
I know. I wish Wheel of Time episodes were this long. 10 years later. So they've been together 20 years at this point. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been like 19 years. They got to be close to 70, right? Probably. They were probably in their late 40s when they met.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they've gotten so good at art.
I know. Look at that. Some of that shit's really good.
I mean, that's the thing. I'm like, what else are you going to do?
Right.
Yeah, for real.
Right.
You can't pull up YouTube.
Nope.
Nope.
Also, YouTube doesn't exist.
Right.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So
I
this
guess
happened.
this is probably
When did it happen?
2003 or
2003,
2002.
Yeah.
2003 is when it happened. Yep.
No. He looks really good still. They made him look really good. Oh, look, he cares about the plants now.
Yeah, YouTube was 2005. Tarvalon.net existed. existed.
Yeah.
But the series wasn't finished.
Oh yeah, we would have never gotten it.
Right?
Oh.
I do love to see old people in love. It
Mhm.
gives me hope that I won't murder Brian.
Yeah. Erin's already had to take care of me enough when I've broken myself that I know she'll be good at it.
Yeah, to be fair, I've had some pretty bad times with the Crohn's, and Brian is very good with it. He had to pack a wound for me once until it healed from the outside, and I was ready to hand it in. I was like, I'll go to the doctor every day. I'm not doing this. So yeah, he will.
I will say, like, one of the nice things, one orangey, one a little whitey, and a big roundy. One of the nice things to see in like old queer people being able to live like to the end of their life, because that's a luxury that not many queer people get, especially queer men.
Yes.
That have had to, like, an entire generation was almost wiped out. So it's just
right.
It is very nice to see
surviving toxic masculinity and the nonsense that comes with being in the circles that he enjoyed in his social life, like a survivalist type circles. And I'm sure he had to deal with, if anyone, like if he wasn't out, at least having to deal with people like talk shit about his community,
right?
And secretly just sit there and take it.
But
the mental health the negative mental health repercussions that would cause.
The fact that the apocalypse had to happen for them to be allowed to live this way.
No, look what's happening right now.
I know, it's horrible.
No, fuck. Not that I hate when people get like write it off and say they don't want to get political. Fuck.
It's not political.
No, fuck all the laws and the people that think trans people don't exist. Like, if you think that, I don't care if I lose viewers. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I think the thing that I shared something on Twitter today that was like, this year, I hope that straight people are less love is love and more queer and trans people are actively in danger.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to hear your love is love Target bullshit. Like,
there was something recently where it was it wasn't this show where there was a gay person in a show. They found out they were gay, and it was like, oh, like, yeah, gay people exist. There's one gay person in the show. Like, why is this a big deal? Like, there should be more. There should be more, like, in this show. Like, they exist just because I forgot what show it was. Maybe it was Star Wars, because didn't they make a character in? I don't remember.
If anyone's gay, it's going to be in Star Wars.
Oh God, they're so old. I mean, here we go. Good makeup, and it has nothing to do with the zombies. Like, the practical effects on this show are fan-freaking-tastic.
Oh my God. And other things you say to your lover.
Yeah. He kind of looks like Wilford Brimley a little.
Oh, a little bit.
I wanted him to just be like, diabetes. The boutique.
I want to go to the boutique.
I kind of want to go to a boutique too. Oh, look at his face.
Yeah, he knows where this is going.
Mm-hmm. So rough. Oh my God. I hope he gets something for this episode. The writing is so good for this episode too. Oh, he's such a good actor. They're both so good. The music is also very, very, very good throughout this episode. Before, but like even there's
been a lot of different themes in the music. He's kept the flowers in the town square alive. Like,
and that means Nick Offerman, Bill was doing that, because obviously he's not wheeling himself out there and doing that. And now we're seeing all of their
life together.
Yeah. Each stage, like I think that was where they grew the strawberries. That last little part.
Yeah, that was the pit where they found found him.
It brought a little humanity to this show too, like.
Yeah. It was necessary to show what someone went through in these last 20 years, because Joel and Ellie's story is, yes, it's the story of The Last of Us. I get that's what they're adapting, but this was also
The Last of Us.
And this was The Last of Us for a majority of people that survived.
Right. Also that it's possible. Like, you could carve out a little spot for yourself.
I mean, they could. I could not.
Yeah,
but they could.
Yeah.
I could if I had a Nick Offerman.
Well, right.
If only.
Because Nick Offerman would go to the hospital and find your drugs, Ebony.
So here's the thing, they wouldn't be making them anymore.
He would find all of the previous drugs and find a way to keep them good for you and unexpired. He would learn to synthesize the drugs.
I will say there are drugs with more side effects that I could take that probably still would exist. So yes. I just want somebody to cook for me like that.
Mm-hmm.
I want somebody to cook for me like that today. Travis, if you're watching this live stream, I better have dinner in about 15 minutes.
As someone who cooks all the time, I get, like, in that first scene when he first ate, that scene for somebody who cooks is a lot, because it's like, that's something, like when you give somebody the food and they eat it and they enjoy it, it's a special kind of feeling. Especially when you put a lot of effort into it, and which he does, and he cares. He was doing it by himself, which is something that I also do because I'm a sick person. At this point, Bill has made the decision to also.
Right.
Which is why he has 2 glasses. It's a nice jacket. He looks good.
Nice. Yeah. They did good at the boutique.
Yeah. You think he knows? You think Frank knows right now?
That side eye, I'm gonna say yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Yeah, with that side eye, he's just like, you know what?
He did put it all in one cup, though.
I mean, he put it in the wine bottle.
Oh, right. Yeah.
He's just making sure. This is probably like, almond extract or something. Well, almond.
Yeah.
Or Tylenol.
Yeah. Which does nothing.
He's got that gold spoon, too. He's got all his stuff.
Yeah. Oh, Beth.
They did a good, when they just zoomed away from the table, the candles had burnt down to like a quarter of what they were when the scene started.
Yeah. They indicated they had a good night.
Yeah, I like that.
You couldn't really ask for more than that, right?
Mm-hmm.
A good last night, yeah.
Yeah.
He was waiting to see if he would actually do it before he downed his own.
He knows. Frank knows.
Yeah. Frank knows now, for sure. And I'm hung like a horse, so it'll work.
If we could all say that,
Yeah.
The drama.
So twisted. So twisted.
Yep. Look at them.
Thank you for committing suicide with me. It's so romantic.
It's so romantic. That's so romantic of you.
I mean, tough times all around. So
we're gonna die together in bed. Do you think he's like, oh, our skeletons are gonna be so cute, all huddled together in bed? Oh my god.
Well, and in 500 years, they're gonna find the bodies and be like, oh, these must have been roommates.
They absolutely will.
Fucked up.
They absolutely will.
They must have been brothers.
Yes.
Oh god.
And they were roommates.
And they were always roommates.
And they were roommates. God, vines. And there's that music again. Other than episode 1, this is the longest running episode too.
Yeah. And then they jar us back to reality.
Yep. And now we
there
get
goes gravity. Because it's only been a few weeks.
Yeah.
Now I need to
go listen to Shakira.
I know. I was going to say, I'm like, now I need to go listen to Acrostito.
I'm gonna have to listen to that tomorrow. I can't do two things in one night.
2 emotions in one night?
No,
I'm God.
No, I'm already overly emotional. So yeah, I don't need this right now.
I gotta go watch something happy.
Yeah. I'm gonna watch Bob's Burgers after this. I gotta reset.
The flowers, the candles.
And there's a picture just behind those candles of Bill, Nick Offerman's character, and his mom. honestly, I'm a little surprised he didn't clean up. Like I feel like someone who is like as OCD, but I get it. Like,
right. Like,
Yeah, I'm like, he's literally
it didn't
gonna
matter
die in
anymore.
like
Right.
half an hour.
Yeah. I'm sure he wanted to spend that time with him.
Oh, he left the key for him, right? I forgot that.
So polite to knock first.
Mm-hmm.
I like that he barricaded the door.
Yeah, so that someone didn't have to deal with it. I mean, if they want to find it, I think he left the windows open.
Yeah, so the smell wouldn't
ruin their beautiful house that they made.
It's the little one-liners like that
Yeah.
I'm whatever. It's like to current resident.
Like, well, all the stuff that comes to our house that says the person who lived here before us or current resident.
And look, he's sad.
Of course,
Yeah, he's sad because he was expecting this one constant in his life that he expected would be there.
Even though I don't know why they were old. Like,
yeah, but yeah.
A sight.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They did such a good job, like lifting the mood a little bit, like with just a little touch of a humor after, in these couple scenes with them. I mean, the world, and I was happy when everyone died. Tess, right?
Yeah. Even she knows when to,
Yeah.
She wasn't, and this is kind of confirmation for Ellie because she probably wasn't sure if they were a thing.
Right.
Because he did a good job of hiding it from himself as well as everyone else.
Right.
Yeah.
But I will say 14-year-old girls are more observant about those things than people give them credit for.
Yeah.
Even super sheltered 14-year-old girls.
Yeah.
Yes.
She probably also that probably also made her feel a bit safer with Joel too, right? You think?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Because she's like, Joel is capable of, caring about another human being.
Right.
Yeah. Not just Tess, but he obviously cared about Bill and Frank.
Right.
And this is why I liked that. Like, I really enjoy the show is the little nuances like that. They did a really good job. I feel like getting that through to us.
Yeah.
There's this truck. Oh, now they got to hang out while the battery charges too. Now that's some next level prepper shit.
I was gonna say,
he took it apart so that it wouldn't corrode and it would still be useful. Yeah, that's
no. He was ready.
Ugh.
This yeah, see, now he's like, nope. Condition. He puts that accent on, like it feels like it's not always there. You know what I mean?
It feels a little thick right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he's in like his primal, like he's going through his
Yeah.
emotions and he's reverting a little bit back.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
can see that.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
I like
fair.
that. There's a lot of guns in that house. So you saw that armory that he was
many
in here?
guns.
No, there it is. Wait, what's the music? I think it's Linda Ronstadt again. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So does that mean he was also part of like the Firefly network then? Because he's forwarding like the message of playing 80s music like they were.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't seem like he would be, but
No. It doesn't, because like you said, he was glad when everybody died.
Yeah.
mellow banjo music.
He was.
Is there any other kind of banjo music besides? I guess you can have the excitable banjo music.
Yeah.
So he was just an Beth said he was just an independent trader.
Oh, okay. Arosa, I will look it up, but like I said, I can't look up Shakira's song tonight.
Yeah, we need a reprieve after this.
Yes.
Something happy.
That's a beautiful clock. Why are you doing that?
Because she's a child. But I was going to say, I haven't seen a grandfather clock in years.
Oh, I'm getting a grandfather clock soon. It's one of my grandmother's things. Yeah.
Oh. Well, see, my grandparents had one, and I don't know whatever happened to it. Now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, like I don't know if my mom put it in storage or what. I should ask.
I'll be getting my grandfather's also. My parents have it. I got all their furniture, which is really nice furniture. It's from like their bedroom set from when they first got married in the 20s.
Oh.
Shut up. Deodorant, nice.
Little things matter.
Yeah.
How much deodorant did Nick Offerman grab that he still has some for a 20-year-old girl 20 years later?
The question isn't how much he grabbed, it was how often he used it.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, I think Frank used it a lot.
Yeah.
That's fair. So you know what? And so Nick Offerman's character probably didn't, so Frank could have it.
He liked his musk. All right.
What's the seatbelt?
Oh my goodness, I didn't even think about that. That she would not even be a thing for her.
Mm-hmm. I like these little tidbits that they just drip in. You know, it's fun.
I mean, she's seen cars, but she doesn't know.
Right.
Yeah. She doesn't know that that's old tech. You know what I mean? Like a cassette tape. Yeah.
God, he's such a fucking curmudgeon.
I know.
Yes.
That's me with my husband. Ooh, this is Beyonce. Do you know who Beyonce is? I don't know who Beyonce. No, not quite with Beyonce, but
yeah, I get it.
Did happen once with Whitney Houston.
No. So see, it's the opposite with my kids because I play so much old music. I'll ask them if they know, and they're like, "Yeah, Mom, we know. We've been listening to it since birth. Like we know."
My mom is the reason why I have my taste in some music. She listens to Bob Marley a lot. My mom's an ex-hippie.
I
grew up with my grandmother, so I listened to a lot of like 30s, 40s, 50s music.
Yeah.
So I tried to give the kids like a good base. Like you can listen to what you want, but this is going to be like underneath all of it. Because I mean, Asia loved My Chemical Romance. Like she was all about it. But by the time,
this is a little nod to the title screen of the game, which is very sweet.
It is so sweet.
Oh, such a good episode.
It was really good.
So
many feelings.
Yeah. Making me feel my feelings.
Oh, God, that was a rough episode, but
good
man. Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. I think that the only other episode that even comes close to the emotion of this episode is the one with the two brothers. I forgot.
Yeah, for me, it didn't like come close. For me, it's this one. I'm like, I get it. That one was good too.
Yeah,
but it was
Sam and Henry. Yeah, I mean, it like that invoked any real emotion. I mean, like I liked. The way Joel is realized that he needed Ellie to live and like rescued her at the end, but like even that doesn't come close to.
Oh, not this. This was a lifetime lived in peace in the middle of an apocalypse.
Mm-hmm. It was as much peace as you could salvage.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Well, Beth. Sorry, Beth. I think Beth chose her episode because she was on the fence between 6 and 8. So I think Beth, since she said 8 is her favorite, I think that needs to be
all right. Episode. I think that works.
Yeah. So speaking of episodes, next week is going to be episode 4, and we're going to have the wheel reads on. I think it's definitely going to be at least Joe. I'm not sure if anyone else is going to join yet. I have to poke him and find out, but we'll find out.
I saw that, James.
No, I don't know anything. I deny.
So James. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Yes,
to remind everybody, Time podcast. When's the next episode coming out?
It was just released today. We release on Mondays. So next Monday. And then after that, we won't actually have an episode because we are doing our live stream, our charity live stream.
Right. Yes.
For the Marsha P. Johnson Foundation. We'll have lots of cool guests. Critter, Bree. I don't know, someone named Kitty Rallo.
I know.
I maybe have heard that name.
No. Kevin Angus, who is very
Kev, yeah.
Yeah, Kev. Needs no introduction.
Nope.
Jess from the Amerlin Study and Master of the Deck as well.
Yay!
So it'll be fun. We'll be playing lots of little games. We're gonna make a season 2 gay bingo card. We're going to play Igloo Bond Balefire, which is the Wheel of Time Fuck, Marry, Kill.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We say a lot of terrible things on the podcast because we're not sponsored, so we can. And so we come up with a little game called Which Host Said the Terrible Thing game. So and with Kitty, we are going to be quizzing each other on basic Wheel of Time trivia.
Because Kitty's not going to do well.
I think I am the most knowledgeable one of the hosts. But I there are some things where I'm like, I don't know that.
Kitty is deep in Wheel of Time. She loves Wheel of Time, but she hasn't read it in a while. So like often she'll send me messages like when she's doing episodes of stuff, and she'll be like, which one was this again? Like blah blah blah, like, and I'll be like, oh, it's this.
Right.
So, yeah, it's gonna be fun. She'll be interesting for that. All right. Well, thanks for coming and hanging out with us. I know this was a depressing episode, but it's such a good episode. Yes. And
you know what? You say it's depressing, but
it's also uplifting.
Well, I was gonna say, while it was sad, it was still really like that. If you've got to go, like that's the way to go.
You weren't here at the beginning. Sorry.
Yeah, to live a full life.
Beth, it was well, I had it before. I have it saved. Mashley. Do you know who that is? Mashley. What is it?
With some numbers. It was Mashley with some numbers.
569. That's what it is. Mashley 569. That's who won the giveaway. Yes, we did it right at the beginning. I had a whole wheel and everything. I'll message them on Twitch afterwards. But thank you for hanging out with us, James. Yes, go check out Queers of Time. They're at Queers of Time on everything, right? All the socials.
Yes. Right, James?
Can James hear us?
I am having issues with my audio, so.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Yeah, sorry.
Yes. No, yeah, James is good. So
I
yeah,
can speak, but I can't hear you, so that's fun. It's like a dream.
It's all right. You have a beautiful voice, and we could deal with that. But yeah, I'm 90% sure they're at Queers of Time on everything. So if you just search on all the socials at Queers of Time, and you'll find them there. And check out their new episode was released today, and yeah. Mm-hmm. They're all a great group of people. We had Camille and not Matt. Who's the other host? Fuck, I'm so bad with names. I'm the worst. But yeah, we had them on one of our Saturday episodes a few months ago. So if you go back in our YouTubes and check, you'll find it there. All right. I love all you awesome nerds. We will see you guys later. And thanks for coming and hanging out. We'll see you next week with The Wheel Reads.
Bye, guys.
Bye.